see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we leave for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight? Fly away. Let's run away, run away, run away, run away. Let's run away, run away, run away. I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we leave for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight? Fly away. Let's run away, run away. I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we leave for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight?
gosh, I'm really nervous today. How is everyone doing? Everyone, I've never done this before. I've really wanted to embody the character Riff, so I thought I'd do a few things to just try to capture who he is. This is really new for me, and I've never played a character before, so I hope everyone enjoys it, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. I might be a little bit delayed today, and not just delayed in the stream, but I may be a little bit late to read some of your comments. I'm working on better internet. Internet is terrible. It is god-awful right now. I keep on telling Siri that I want a better Wi-Fi package, but she doesn't want to seem to listen to me. Hope everyone's having a good week. Today I decided to play Steins. I've always wanted to try to do a visual novel, but also I feel like it would be a really good game that wouldn't take all of my focus. Because first-person shooters, Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, whatever it is, it's just really hard to talk. I also wanted to experiment with a couple of other things today, not just the filter, but I have an AI feature that I would love to share with everyone. You see, I have a feature where I can embody the voice of any character. So today, I'm going to become Okabe in Steins, and I'm actually very excited for this. I have no idea how well it will work, but I hope people enjoy it. I guess we'll get right into it. Excellent. I guess we'll start from the very beginning. I'll turn off my music. It may or may not be relevant. I'm very nervous. I don't know how this is gonna go. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I loved the anime so much. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Google it. Freaking Bing that shit. Unfortunately, I didn't have Bing. The future wouldn't have turned out like this, but how could I have known? How could I have known? That by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind. That's really what happens when you press buttons. Especially buttons that don't work. That's why you have to have valuable programmers who make the buttons work in the back end. I would use the voice changer here and read these off, but since he's voice acting it, I'll let it slide. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. To strike. So dramatic, Okabe. So dramatically Taro.
無限星にもまた始まりはあるが自らの力を持って滅びゆく有限英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるのだ 歴史からも読み取れる。海に行ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅び、
This doesn't seem very
人
biblical
間
at
の
all.
光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
Interesting.
ねえね
I hope it's
え、
not too
何
loud.
ブツブツ言ってるの？
Let's see. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Alright. Here's the part where I become Okabe. I am not sure how this is gonna go.
There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I'm baking in the summer heat. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and jets onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
A girl standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into the enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there's no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
Why, I am. No, I'm not. I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be fucked.
I love that his phone is off the entire time. He's making all of it up. Still no reply.
Oops, hey. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us. But I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move?
This is very slow. I wonder if I can speed up the text. I don't want to skip this though. But perhaps that's fine. We don't want to speed through it.
The girl turns towards me in surprise. Mayuri, you devilish girly, you. Or not even devilish. So innocent, so pure, so beautiful. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. Bill, sigh, come breathe. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people of this world, aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radicat, which is just across the street from the train station.
It's just across the street. Of course, this is the enemy territory.
Oh, excuse me. Of course, this is the enemy territory. I can't just stride to the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators, escalators, and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have time to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Sheena Myrie, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. I don't go to the gym. Who would have thought an 8-story building wouldn't be so tall? I turn to Myrie, well, wiping the sweat off my brow. Well, you are close. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがとう。
Myrie smells happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Myrie is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Myrie might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stand a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Myrie insists on calling me Okring, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okring.
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
That was then. I've since become Hououin Kyouma, the insane mad scientist. Hunted by the secret organizations. Okay, this is so slow. This is so slow. Can I go back? Can I please go back?
Okay, let's see. Is there a way that I can return? Oh no. Is there a save button? Is there a save button? Is there... Oh, thank goodness. There is a menu. We don't have to save yet. I think this is fine. I mean, the auto speed should be fast too, I think. Let's see if this is better. All right, shall we try this one again?
That was then. I've since become Hououin Kyouma, the insane mad scientist, hunted by the secret organizations. The world over. That world...
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
It's not. In any case, Hououin Kyouma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Not weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintour, I cannot speak. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okaring. Come on, it sounds like a elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear, out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
Wait, you followed Musier without knowing why?
I think it's too. I think it's still too slow, chat. I think I could read faster than that. Let's just do fast. Is it in auto mode? I'm not sure. Why don't we bump that up too? I have a sense that we will not be using auto mode today. All right, let's continue.
She nods without dropping her smile. Why is it so slow? I don't understand it. But let me try auto. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. Did I even toggle that correctly? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that is a lane too fast. Dr. Nakabachi's an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has few patents under his belt. But mostly, he is treated as curiosity.
記者会見？でも、記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Let me try one more thing. Tips list. Are messages different from dialogue? I'm not too sure. Oh, a little bit of music is always good. Let's see. I hope that's not too much. Sync voice. Skip voice. Rintaro is at a minimum because I am Rintaro. Okabe Rintaro, that is. Let's see. I swear, the message speed could be faster. I wonder if I have to restart it to configure it. Another glitch I think I realized is that this game doesn't save any of your configurations, which is very annoying. I guess we'll deal with the speed for now.
Mayura is right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a repeatable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I wouldn't have expected more. Could this be the organization working? Its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist, fighting to overthrow the organization. Yeah, but this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss the chance. I prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while, before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
I'll let that aside. Mayuri is known to not make meh. Mayuri is known to not make meh. And only make bad jokes bad. But to laugh at them too, I just laughed at them out. She's always been special. Keep your guard. I'm terrible at this. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conflict. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves?
Perhaps that's the case. I feel like it's so.
Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top here. All that's above is the roofs.
地震かな？震度 2？ マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
I'll be right back. I need to take a quick break. Hello, I am back. Sorry for the wait. Anyways. Let's get back into it.
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and wear up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing sign in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists! Yeah, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roofs. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. It looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would it get up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of her party's building staff bursts into the rooftop. They just look as confused as I are.
近寄らないでください。
And then a woman who I assume is a staff member appears to wave us back.
記者会
We've
見は
back at
予
us.
定通り始めますので、も
And-
うしばらくお待ちください。
Is she trying to hide something? Her response is unusually quick. Almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know. But I shouldn't risk it any. I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. Not even in the event for Hyde. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up to an... What was it? Lined up next to a plate reading... Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. El, Sai, Kangra. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing?
あのね、ウーパが欲しいなって。
Just sick thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The send of the front says... Rainet... Kakaru. 3D doll character series. I cannot speak.
Oh my goodness, this is tough. But I enjoy this so much. Let's keep going. I hope everyone's having a good time. Let me know if you have any questions or have any insights about Steins Gate that I would love to know.
Rainet Kakaru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battle Ace. They even hold international tournaments. Oppa is a series of mask ever. Oppa is the... I can't speak. I swear, I can't speak. And it's too hard. Reading is hard. Oppa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed
Dog.
It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the Range. His name escapes me, though. Then go for it. I can guarantee you'll get a Nupa, though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今、100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayusha. Almost forgot that name. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end.
What? I love that so much. It's like a real life username. Should I just be called Arithmetic Heart? Arithmetic **XX69? Anyway.
But who really cares?
だからおかりん100円貸して。
Aren't you kidding me, woman? 100 yen? Do you have any idea how much money that is? Ah. She holds her heads out with the luck of a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it to the machine slot, and spin the lever.
Wow, are these machines like gacha games? They really don't have these in the future. We do these on software now. I've never seen a machine like this. Maybe in an old junkyard. It's quite interesting what the past has. Or had. I wish it was still like that.
I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパー。
Is it rare?
すごく。
While I examine the metal oopla, the boy who is watching us tries to let... Talking is hard. While I examine the metal oopa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the same rated machine.
あ、普通のウーパだ。
The fact that he got an oopa is impressive enough. Getting an oopa was just part of the luck. A medal in part makes no difference. It would have been unlikely anyways. He looks at my metal oopa and rows at me. I cannot speak. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
Oh my goodness, she looks so adorable. I forgot. I need to watch this anime again. It was such a fun experience. Interesting enough, as dramatic as it is, it still goes down as one of my favorite anime of all time.
I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't mind.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
The name's Hououin Kyouma.
ありがとう、おかりん。
Ugh. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき
The earthquake.
誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri.
待って待って。名前書かなくちゃ。
But right here. He's preoccupied with the metal oopa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速
Sometimes I
登
don't
場していただ
understand
き
her.
ましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。 皆
Finally,
さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
I can sit and listen in peace. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
Oh my goodness. This guy looks even uglier than in the anime. He is so hateable. I cannot believe it. I mean, he was already kind of a prick in the anime, but this just looks... I mean, not that you should judge people by their looks, but gosh dang. I hate this man's guts.
Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Fight like mine.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
タイムマシン
Oh my god, she's so adorable.
あの人が作ったの？
Hououin. Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. But did she think a time machine presence... Wait, hey? But what did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us. But still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools?
なんだね君は。
I'm gonna wait for it. Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you well. Fraud, that's who! You stole your theory from John Teeter, and you call yourself an inventor?
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
You're the one we should throw, Doctor. Have you no shame? Have you no right to call yourself an inventor?
うるさい黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Wow, this is getting really heated.
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced Simpson officially had to throw me out, I turn around and glare him down. Unhand me, you! Who is... It's a girl. About my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face, like somehow familiar. I've seen her before. Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisumu. A few days ago.
Wait, hold on. If I can pronounce as Okabe Makise Kurisu in English, how does he mispronounce it in Japanese? Because that's why he calls him Christina, because it's Kurisu, Christina. So how in English would I mispronounce her name? Makise Chrisu? Makise Krisu. I guess.
A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius. Makise Kursu. I recognize the stammered-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scout. Oh man, that is the scout. What business can a genius have at me? Takes a quick look around the room and turns back to me in a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
I suppose. What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kursu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no, you're with the organization.
Huh?
It's as I thought. If our tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
Oh. My outburst had already attracted too much. I give him. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular. Looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization catches wind of my presence, I could endanger my area. To say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Chris and lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
何かって何ですか? 人聞きの悪い。
She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there's no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like Cass really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
Hey, what makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates.
だから機関って?
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't even have time to react. What are you doing?
あれ? この携帯、電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか?
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. She trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me. What a seductor said. But I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary zone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things could get me killed. I know things that could get me killed and hates and that... fine. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Phew. That was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
Gah. This is bad. Ordinary methods won't work on Makase Kurisu, a genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I have to make a tactical retreat. If I could just find an opening. Suddenly, Grace steps up to me in a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. It's someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent.
さっき、私に何を言おうとしたんですか?
Earlier? What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前。会見が始まる前に。
Nonsense. The first time we've met. I was with my Urk in that open toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It doesn't seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. Let this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にもな。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか?
She seemed sincere. What makes her even more suspicious? What? That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's cold. He's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I know the slightest form of her body, I'm done for. But show it.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです?
From the articles. My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl. Our next meeting shall be as enemies.
Huh?
Farewell.
This is why Okabe gets no women. That was the most awkward exchange. I couldn't even possibly... It's so different. It's so different from watching the anime. It's like I am the character. And it's awkward as hell. Let's keep going. I'm having a good time.
I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop. I can't listen to the enemy and... Damn the organization! They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced, Makise Kurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important here? Let's see, what is it? Damn! I left my Earth behind! I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I'll just have to meet her here first. With that thought in mind, I take out my zone. I turn it on. And it rings, just as I do. Huh? An email? It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Huh? There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Some sort of Makise Kurisi style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address. CERN probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I'm more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone to my address. When did I put letters in her phone number? Damn it, Mayuri. Why don't you pick up? It looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisi again.
Not gonna lie, this is really good practice for speaking in public and reading in public. I find it getting easier, which is very strange.
Wait, don't tell me. Did that...
I don't know how to pronounce these. Femme fatale? Is that French? Look, I may be an AI, but I'm not like Siri.
Anyway.
Scuff.
Wait. Don't tell me. Did that Kurisu kidnap Mayuri? Damn you! Is that how the organization operates? Living without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let out of her sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. Innocent. That's why I became Hououin Kyouma. I have to go back there. The god of climbing back to the 8th floor is depressing. But I have no choice! This shit fire. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabati's conference is just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisi anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. She's so sad. Why, she's so sad. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving.
おかりメタルーパがいなくなっちゃった
Oh my gosh, she's so sad. That's so sad. They make her seem so much more adorable in this. And like you have to look like right into their eyes. They're looking like right at you. She's so adorable.
Of course it did. She turns to me with a forlorn expression. that away? What? It's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
落としたみたい。
I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one.
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパーはネットオークション。
Wait, what? That toy was worth that much? Think, Fiery. When did you drop it?
わかんないから探してるんだよ。
That's 10,000 yen. That will fund my research.
だから売らないってば。マユシンの名前書いちゃったし。ウーパさん、出ておいで。
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Oopa's nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall. We're on the 7th tour. Look, man.
Oh my gosh. 7th floor. 7th floor. Oh my gosh. Well, that was interesting. That was a moment there. How can I just keep on going and reading after that? All right, let's keep going. I may have another. I may go for another hour. Did I start? Yes, 4:30. If you don't know, it is actually extremely hot where I am. And I don't have AC. And reading these off kind of tires me. I might have to take a break and get some water. Let's wait until the scene ends, and then we can take a small break. Funny enough, I could really go for some coffee right now, but that would only improve the heat. Why do I do this to myself?
Another possibility is that someone with an eye of rare items These languages, I don't understand them. Pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on the person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? Or the lust for research?
おかりんもね。
Wow, what a burn. What a burn. That sounds like you, Ocarine. I love money. Hold on. Let me try something.
I love money. I love it so much. Bo, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. What? What was that?
悲鳴かな。
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the wrists, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. It's okay. Stay here, Myuri. Take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the street. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. Can't be. Why? Makise. Erisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent Genghis girl I fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool with bright red blood. She's dead. No, but why? Suddenly, I realize I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. But I would do such a thing. There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ
The man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for I can't even speak. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Myuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
I wish I could say, we're leaving! I grab Myra's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I didn't know that very well. What did I just see? I finally stop once we get out to the main street. Chuadori. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Myuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. I suppose it's for the best. She's not even breathing hard. She's not even breathing hard! I go to the gym, like, once a month. Why isn't she breathing hard? That's beside the point. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. I take several deep breaths. The color of the blend that stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be, clear. There. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. And the police will arrive and the area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, Mo, and porn. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makusei Kaisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. My adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions, not after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left on rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type up my phone.
Oh my goodness. The game is so much more hardcore than the anime. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Don't know who. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. You know, it gives me a better idea of the kind of person that Okabe is. Very blunt. To the point. Doesn't sugarcoat. At least he was a little more polite in the anime, but he seems to care less about that here. Let's continue.
I don't know if she was stabbed. It just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write, and she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I did it. If I had to say, I guess it felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings smucks in my face now that I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later, I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I'm a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Sending. What the? What? What was that? Wait. Look around. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know.
I'll try to be back by 5:52. I'll make some water. Maybe I'll chill some coffee. Make an iced coffee. That sounds like the move. I'll be right back. Thank you for those who are lurking. Hello, I'm back. Ugh. I made coffee, but I'll have to let it chill. So I have water instead. This is virtual water. Clearly. Do I have to come up with a lore explanation for everything that I do? I don't know. What makes me curious is how every VTuber can just go on and stream without some kind of drink. Do they have like a straw that like goes like up their body and then like wraps around and like into their mouth? 'Cause that would be so convenient. And then I wouldn't have to move every single time I'd have to sip. Just like one of those backpacks with like the straw, right? I got caught up because my dad was watching Puss in Boots, which he had never watched before. The new movie. And I told him it was impressive. He said he'd put it in the queue, but he started watching it immediately, and I just had to see that intro sequence. The fighting animation is just incredible. It has no business being that good. I really want to see Oppenheimer. And Barbie. Not on the same day, though. Funny enough, I wasn't interested at first to watch the Barbie movie. But then a friend of mine showed me like a history of Barbie video. And it just gave me a sort of weird appreciation for them. While I wasn't the audience, I had no idea they had been around for so long. I am way off topic. We're here for Steins Gate. Why don't we go ahead and get into that? I won't get to check the AI voice until after, but I really hope it's going okay. I guess technically every voice is an AI voice with me. Alright, let's get into it.
Hey, can you see us? Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you, on the other side of the monitor. Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. I suppose then, from your perspective, it appears then we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong. For it is you who is on the inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you too. True reality is on this side of the screen. Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth. But no matter. To speak in simpler terms, easy enough for even you to understand him. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in the Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the lab. Our purpose was shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
Quiet! I'm a mad scientist, remember? From the station, head down Chuadori until you reach Surichiro Station, and take a left on Kuromabishi Dori. I can't pronounce these. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find me. You'll find the rundown Ohayama building. The lab is on the second floor. I wonder how specific this is. I wonder if I could find this address in real life. On the first floor is a store I'll repute called the Brontu Brick Stop. You can't miss it. It details exclusively in CRT monitors, of all things. Can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent. But the proprietor of the Brontu Brick Shop, Tonojin, is also the owner of the building. That's how he can afford to maintain this ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land value continues to rise. Oh, this did not age well. Rent is terrible. mean, Rent was bad in this game, but Rent is terrible now. He may seem a rough soy, but he is no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine, next to nothing. I digress. The Future Gabbard Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
オカリンオカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
Labmems? Our labmems, laboratory members, are 3. I'm the founder of the Feature Gathered Lab. Labmem number 1, the insane mad scientist, Hououin Kyouma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
Next, we have a resident cosplayer and only female member, Labmem number 2, Sheena Meyer.
てってれー、マユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
And last, we have a resident super hacker, Labmem number 3, Hishida Itaru. Ashina Itaru.
スーパーハッカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカー。
Here at the Feature Gathered Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the War of the Dark Dominion. But that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it's spawned. Our arsenal of feature gadgets is up to 8, but that is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create.
もうテニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
No, it's the number of earthly desires and mores. You at-channel junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt you when I'm
そ
talking.
もそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see? I'm talking to the person behind the monitor.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
通じないんじゃないかな。
This is weird, because I am Ocarine, and yet I'm not. I suppose. Wait, but I am also in the monitor. So he's not talking to me.
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality.
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
I can talk to Okabe for you guys, don't worry. He may exist in the screen, so I can go ahead and talk to him on your behalf. I'll let him know. What do you think? Hey Okabe, what do you think of our audience?
Who are these?
Childish people. No, shoot, I'm not good at this. They're
Viewers, what do you mean?
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not used to this.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
んじゃあ、ダルくんの大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
They're
his wives. Yeah, nobody cares about your harem.
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
How?
即答かよ。
Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system.
中二病、オツ。
I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screens, the ugly cute character, Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch her react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago. Personally, I find only the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Dario with a menacing glare. Sorry, Huck, I'm no Kunibyo patient. I see my hair back and flash and Devos grinned. I am Hououin Kyouma.
そういう設定っしょ。
Oh, Dario, your communication skills are beyond repair.
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man. Hashidai Taru, nickname Dario. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wax of whom he cheats with 3D mains. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fun, as long as it's moe. What am I even reading? He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite the insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. And I'm saying this in my head, so it's more honest than it actually sounds.
針指に刺さった。
And over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Meyer, a 16-year-old high school student. We can't believe it. I've known her since we were about SMA. He's also an otaku. Nowhere near those over there. This Ditzy girl's in charge of the lab's official costume division. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Yo, they're like so young to be like in their own... hold on. In their own
apartment. I did not get that point across very well. They are so young to be in their own apartment. That's insane.
It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I could ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab, and it was spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここにいようと思います。
well, that certainly was cryptic. That her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join my magnificent requests. She saved me from a solitary lass on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
で、オカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
Oof, nothing. The human-faced alpacan said the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever. I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Dim antisocial alpaca! I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do... Huh? The TV makes a sound. Like it's shorted, and then the string goes black. I changed the channel. Nothing. Take the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This Kami TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
What? It's not my fault! Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Redicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished. Drivers and all. It happened in a blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores. Those catchy melodies were the only sound of life remaining. It was rising from the asphalt in waves, but it felt only as cold chilled down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until
どうかした？
Pyre's voice brought me back to reality. Pyre hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? You saw it too, right? Just now? Before our very eyes? Panic took hold as the enormity of what's just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and tucked her. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
She's so cute. Gosh dang.
Stop. You didn't? I stopped shaking her head and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze of eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago. Weren't there?
歩いてたかな。
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Who replied didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
It really is because of the heat. It really is. It's so appropriate that I'm playing this over the summer. But at least I'm not in Japan. That is ridiculous.
How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I had just been a moment before. there it was. An enormous machine. Like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building, where not 5 minutes before I had found Makise Kurisa's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisa might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and all alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing out there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, somewhere had placed a satellite. Black machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not why. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterated the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of order without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy. But what other explanation could there be? The real question was,
What was the real question? Oh, am I supposed to answer? Hold on. I pressed enter. What was the real question? What was the real question? What? Was it, why is this not working? Oh no. I think it might have crashed on me. Did I save? I don't think I saved. This is terrible. Oh! That worked. Why is it... Should I check my phone? I can't get to the menus. This is unusual. Oh, I just pressed backspace. I must have clicked something that removed the HUD. When did that happen?
Meyer, about that satellite.
びっくりしたね。
What do you mean? What was the surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge plow? It certainly didn't make a sound. But I don't think it was a plow. I'd say it was more like a... But see how the AI voice likes that. Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。宇宙人。
That's Ruster. Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち
Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us. His expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て行きなさい
ごめんなさい。
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って
Thousands of people disbanded. You saw it too, didn't you?
見ていないいいから早く出て行け
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance. But before I could,
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ。
the policeman took me by the upper arm and said, What? What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted to the UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuadori had been blockaded by police, so no one could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing around. There. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radicon. All of the major stations in Tokyo. Even Tok TV are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt. But Chuadori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akihabara streets, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery. I see. So that's it! From the Sifra, spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God! But they underestimated me. For I am not so easily played. When they'll expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Classical drinks are essential. Elixir intellectualis. A drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね?
Oh, it's not. It's not bad. Who? It's not.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよ。
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of his beverage. Who? Step to the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the future gadget laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off-limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain. But our research budget is currently scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him to follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape. It's so dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. That's how it feels right now. This is how I exactly feel. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations.
Oh my gosh. I am literally so hot right now. This is making me so hot. I have no air conditioning. I'm sitting here, and the ice is already melted from my water. The summer sucks. Why do I do this to myself? Why? I suppose I'll go until I finish this chapter. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner. Excuse me.
I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily taped on the shed and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons, as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf, and never is worn, and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly?
計画ってなんぞ?
Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home motors. The plan, as in, the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり。
We've known each other for what time? 3 years now? We went to the same high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから。
Details. The point is we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here.
それは無理。
Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff. But no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again. So are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8?
いや、まだ。
So far, the feature casting laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As they explained to El Pakaman, Vlad's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, sent by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we've managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as a byproduct of our research. There's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bin particle gun. The bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, can this be Arawura? Gadget number 4, Moad snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Gomon. Gadget number 6, the Sealoom saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in a Bar. They can all be seen on the website Daru made to feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is feature gadget number 8, the phone wave. Name subjects that changed. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until I come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a feature gadget is completed, the 3 of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings and extra. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my name style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't sit in her head. And so, Our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I can digress. The phone waves, name subject to change, is in short a remote-controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot through and ready for your arrival. It's basically a piece of jelly. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone waves has a second unintended capability. Our braver, possibly just ditzy Mayuri made it her daily routine to eat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken #1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than she had put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, there have to happen.
Wow, what? What? That's incredible. That was not in the anime. But quite interesting, learning about the phone wave's capabilities.
Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったり、バナナを冷凍してみようとしたらさらにへんてこなことになったし、さっぱりわかんねえ。
Daru, now looking completely fed up in the heat, starts fanning himself with his t-shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if I can make it happen again. Mayuri? Mayuri! Bring forth the bananas.
またゲルバナ作るの？
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
I take the bananas from my earring and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと
Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization.
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。
Next time we'll do only one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore L. This is not dialogue. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore. So Henry complains. It's a microwave was a phone takedown. The number is already in the address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Where did I put my cellar? I checked my pants and my coat pockets. Where did I put my soap? I checked my pants and my coat pockets. Now, where did I put my soap? I checked my pants and my coat pockets. What? No.
Okay, let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone and make a call to the phone wave. It allows to confirm controller settings from config of the system menu. Oh, let me see. Now where was it? Help. How do I do the phone trigger? Ah. Perfect.
I'm connected.
RENG ちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
As of this so much.
マユ
It's
シ
so
ーの
adorable.
声聞こえ
Kawaii.
てきた？
Be quiet. I'm trying to listen.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した例えば1分2分ならシャープ120です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave to function like a normal Leica wave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pastime. 120 pound. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mihir's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
Backwards? I never noticed that. That might have curious implications if we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule.
あるわ。ねえよ。
Not Hund's rule?
ないね。
Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave times. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
The bananas have become not bananas, gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't, for it's science! Your sacrifice will up. Yeah. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered.
すげえまずそうじゃん。
Nonsense! The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it.
いらね。
Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours.
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。味もし
she
な
already
いし、
tried one?
全然美味しくなかった。
Gooby, drippy, soft and squishy. Daru, what do you think?
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナ、ブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
Daru, what are you doing?
あなたのバナナ。
Don't make her say that, you perv! Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway. They're gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular... Speaking... In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have possibly... What could have partially liquefied the bananas? I've got it. I turned to the whiteboard. Ducking is so hard! I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slat the board with my hand. What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised? Now's the time to shout. What do you say? Come on, don't be shy. Their reactions are pathetically weak. Myri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
Ah,
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起き…
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
what a silly question, Myri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
Useless. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibaru. Daibaru? There's going to be a seminar at ETF. We have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, or basically, we have to attend the seminar. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. What? How do I leave? I think I'm doing this right. What does it want from me? What is this? Oh, backspace, of course. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have it written down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは、墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibaru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some ghastly dressed young men and women. The sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you gonna check out Radiko?
どうせ言っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
So that's why he's been staring at his phone earlier. Re-enter Daibaru and take the elevator to the fifth floor, ATF assembly hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Unlike the lab, Daibaru has air conditioning. Yet another reason our diligent participation in the seminar. It's actually a fantastic way to be motivated to do homework. And to sit in the lecture. About the phone weights, I might have found our answer.
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
I won't give in that easily, even if no other lab members use some. Even I've stopped using it, actually. I'll carry on until the day we decide its true name.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
What do you mean, ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those of a lesser mind would break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous.
神羅万象超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？
Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave may be the key of opening Steins key. How's that?
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが。
Elevator doors open slowly. We've arrived to the 5th floor. As we step out of the elevator. I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
What? It's a girl! And I recognize her. It's you. You! Impossible! Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Maki-sei, Garisu?
何か。
Percy frowned and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. You should be dead. Why are you here? And you're even... There isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes. And they're the same ones he was wearing when I found her. Only a series spoon could have produced that much blood. Kid, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. No scratch.
痛い。離して。
Arisa pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gazing. I can't even... I can speak again. Madame! I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの？
You're okay. But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood.
またその話かよ。
Wait, there's something strange about what he just said. What do you mean, again?
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
I sent you an email? Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな。送信日時が1週間後になってた。つまり未来から来たっつうか。
未来から来た？
That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's weird it's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28、あ、そっか。28日だから今日じゃん。
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from Maisa. He received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It must split into 3 mails. Someone stab. And Maki say Kit Risina. Don't. Why did they send such a short message in 3 parts? It looks like the 30 mil got cut off. I do recognize the content, though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. There should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Suddenly, Grace is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's fell. Right, the email's something important. Maybe this, but not right now. The real question is, why she's still alive? Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Carice's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course, not a ghost. How silly of me.
オカリン、まずくね？
I poke Carice's cheeks with my fingers and such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Wait a minute. We already touched Ray bumped into her coming out of the elevator. Heaven grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. I still doubt that she had substance. This is proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at the Radicon? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right. She was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. I got the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか?
No. No, I'm not. It's not me, I swear. I guess I have to continue with this.
I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger. I lift her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態！バカなの？死ぬの？
She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞。来たこれ。
Daru shot something silly. But I ignore him and press Kurisu.
Okabe, you weird fudge. They definitely push down just the strangeness of Okabe. In the anime, at least.
I know what I saw!
まさかあんた、今、私の下着を。
Iris's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blast down. No, you fool, not that! Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu, left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything then I saw.
ドクター、中バッチ。
オカリン何言ってるん？中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん。
Cancel? Cancelled?
そう。人工衛星の墜落で。
Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the Master's parents. Byri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
My name is Hououin
違う
Kyouma.
よ。全然違うよ。
ホーインさん、今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが。
Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょ
はい。
Karisu glances at me one more time and sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
I suppose so. To where?
講義を聞きに来たんだろ
Ah, that. Daru follows after Karisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius, Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. At first, I heard about her when Daru pointed out in a gossip magazine article. Heard about her. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest in ATF. I'd forgotten all about it.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
That's most likely students like us, but there's also a couple of professors. And Karisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's Jinnis or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I'll end that ratty kind of cunning and aggressive. There. I can't do these. I can't voice act under these conditions. She may have had these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned Eroticon how cunning and aggressive she really is.
Voice acting is really tough. It really is. It's no wonder people mess up in movies.
Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って。
Time trouble? Ugh.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシーンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
Objection! Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, startled by my interaction. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drive. It's presumptuous to claim that time travel is absurd.
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. Let her bro. I mean, let her bro, Daru. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed. Let's don't mind that.
でもその前に、
私の考えを話させてください。これまで世界中の科学者たちがタイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
I've heard about the cosmic thing. Was it? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least.
中性子星理論、ブラックホール理論、高速理論、タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論、宇宙ひも理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論、素粒子リングレーザー理論、ディラック反粒子理論。
Of course. Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurisu is a worthy rival after all.
でも、それらの理論はいずれも仮説の域を出ません。場合によっては、11個の中の別の理論によって否定されているものさえある。
Well, what if someone comes up with a tough one?
そうですね。それは13番目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now.
ちなみに、未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも可能ですよ。アインシュタインの相対性理論によればね。例えば、今すぐ羽田空港に行って、そこから沖縄行きあたりの飛行機に乗ればいい。目的地に降り立った時、その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
Does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づくほど時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。極論を言えば、光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら、流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけで。24時間その速度で走り続ければ、周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから、丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
Are you singling me out? Doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurisu wants to pick a fate. I wish that she hadn't said my name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな。
Now, Professor kindly makes an objection. True. Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the Jingisko's resilience.
そうですね。
The Jingisko readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be this confident about these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makise Kurisu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのかな。
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。
それもへりくつですよ。
This time, it's a nearby student who objects.
まあ、今までのは前置き。
Was it just me? Or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るには、まず何が必要か考えてみましょう。 代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで、長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているんです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたがぐるっと一周すると360度以内で回り、要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。角度欠損しているところを通過すると、そこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間はゼロになる。これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動している相対性理論により、宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから、歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけ。
What?
で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い、元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくると、ちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。ざっくり言っちゃうと、それが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベルです。ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは、宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということです。というわけで、宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。その1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので、探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたら、それを光に近い速さで運動させるための銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。少なくとも1.21 ジゴワット以上なのは確かです。
This earns a few shekels from the audience.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。どうです、ホーインさん。宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル、挑戦できると思いますか？
It's putting it on the spot on me now. Like that's even possible. Why the hell is she addressing me? Wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
ホーインさんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。だったらもう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？ところでホーインさん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered. I'm nervous. It's like a circuit through space, right?
ね、そうです。
I got it right. A sigh and relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間ゼロで通り抜けられる。2つの穴が、だけどここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通するとだからかかる重力を無効化するために何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に反発するんです。
Negative mass, huh? That's something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kaisu raises her right fist.
こうやってむぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネルです。ここを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅーっとできなくしないとダメということですね。
Karisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動は可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとしましょう。
Hey! Los Angeles!
まず
Sick!
LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。LA に戻ってきた穴は
This is very
秋葉原にあ
extensive.
る穴よりも過去にあるという。というわけでその状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。でもこの時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイム、重要なのはこの後 LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワーム法王院さんは数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ実在は確認されてません。
So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
ないですね。
Confirmed declaration.
結局現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。それに仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても実際に行けるとは限らない。因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
Oh, hell. She's still explaining. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be extra mass of a time machine in its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly repeatable book, but still, but such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
What? Is that true? Ah! She's laughing at my reaction. That little... Yeah, mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理無から有は生み出せますから。
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親殺しのパラドックスの方です。そのパラドックスの解が
Yeah,
導き
was
出さ
I
れない
supposed to read that off?
タイムトラベルは実現できない。絶対に。
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。 SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのよ。パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。だからたとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的には
Gah! I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kursu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. It's like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kursu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kreese's lecture at the ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. Eloquence I do not have. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet, she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me no choice.
I think this would be a good place to stop. Seems like it's the next section. I'll save it here. I appreciate it if you're still watching. This was a lot of fun. Very different, but very fun. I'm still experimenting with this, so we'll see if this is the way that I'll want to conduct streams in the future. I find it quite enjoyable and very different. I tend to speak a lot more and have a lot more to talk about. I'll also see how voicing Okabe goes. If it's good, I'll continue with this series, and I might even do other games too. So for those who are watching, I very much appreciate it. I make music as well. My music stream is this Sunday, and I also have an event happening next Saturday, of which I'll be announcing hopefully tonight. Hopefully. I'm tomorrow for sure. I'm on Twitter if you want to interact with me, but if you want to get to know me more personally, I'm also on Discord. You can type !Discord in the chat, and it will give you the link. The link is also in my bio. I appreciate those who are watching. Hope you have a good week, and hope to see you on Sunday. Peace.